Today we are targeting the invasive bullseye snakehead. If you guys have been following along, this is our third time coming out to try to target them. The first time we caught one, but at a very Googenish moment. Second time we came out to this beautiful park here in West Delray Beach, right along the edge of the Everglades, to come target some nice big Florida snakehead in some clean water where we can go ahead and eat it. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it done in the last video, so we're back here today in the same park on the edge of the Everglades, and we're here to get our revenge on the invasive Florida snakehead. Today though, we're gonna have to be really quiet. We've learned that these snakehead spook very easily, so it's best to take a very quiet, stealth approach when targeting them. So I think we're about to get into some big snakehead right over here. So you guys make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna take it back to earlier in the day today. Fish on! Oh, we got a fish on! We got a fish! We got a fish on! Oh my god! Did we miss him? Oh my god. He didn't get hooked. Oh! We got a fish! We got a fish! We got a fish! We got a fish, guys! Oh, I really hope you saw him. Come on! Come on! Oh! It's huge! It's huge! Oh yeah, baby! Woo! Now just take a look at how delicious this looks. We got a freaking catch, clean and cook, baby! Let's go! Woo! We're gonna be taking a lot stealthier approach to the snakehead hunting today. We're gonna try to be really quiet. Look on the shore. I was also told a slower retrieval. That might have been a snakehead right there. I was also told a slower retrieval might work better. We're gonna give all that a try. Here's the frog we're throwing. This is the, ICAST award-winning frog. Forgot what the brand was called. Maybe like a lunker baits or something like that. Got the real leg action there. So we're gonna be tossing them along. Hope we hook up into a big snakehead today. Like I said, we are on the edge of the Everglades National Park here. So the wildlife we might see might be a little crazy. There's got to be gators and stuff like that in here. I'm assuming there are snakes around this area. There's going to be lots of birds and stuff that you could probably already hear. It's the noises. It sounds like you're in a safari or in a zoo or something like that. So it's pretty wild out here, and I was actually pretty excited to be coming back. And I'll be even more excited if we can land a snakehead today and eat it up for dinner. So like I mentioned, the fish we're targeting is called the Bullseye Snakehead. Is invasive, so you can take, there's no size limit, no bag limit, no season or anything like that, so you can harvest pretty much as many as you want there. And they're invasive fish, but they're kind of pretty much here to stay. I believe somebody said, I think in the comments of one of my other videos, that research has been done that they're not really causing as much harm to the waterways as originally expected or thought of. So it's not super strict. FWC doesn't require you to take these fish out of the water if you do catch it. Today we're hoping to take one out of the water and to put it in our bucket down there. So I actually see a snakehead right now. He's right in that lily pads, but he's tiny. He's probably about this big, like not even, maybe like 8 inches long. So that's not the size we're going for. We're going for more of an eater size. See, we're taking a little slower approach to the reeling. Just trying to make this frog as realistic looking as possible. Alright, if you watched the last video, we're back in our hole. This is where we had the heartbreak in the last video. And we're gonna be quiet as we enter in here in hopes that our big old snakehead friend that got away from us the last time, hopes that he is still here, still living under here. be super quiet now. There's some swirling going on right in front of us. This is the rock in the log right here that we lost him on last time. When we pitched it to him, it's right over there. 8 feet that way. We got our drag pretty much locked out right now. So if he does hit, we're gonna yank him into the shore as quickly as possible. All right, let's see if we can get him. Last time we were here, there was also an iguana that fell from the sky, which was quite literally insane, and somehow that snakehead still stayed around after all that commotion. Well, it looks like he's not here. Toss around this frog a pretty good amount along all this brush and debris and walls and everything, and haven't seen anything. So we're gonna keep on moving on, probably hit this spot one more time, but it's looking like our friend, the big old snakehead, the infamous snakehead, is not living here anymore. We're seeing some swirling over here on this spot. Hopefully that leads to some snakeheads. Alright, as we're listening to RC racing over there, can't make it up. There's doesn't seem to be much over here, so we're gonna keep going on. We just had our first hit of the day over here in this area. Tossed it out straight towards those lily pads. Not a huge hit. Oh, nonetheless, it was something though. Alright, so today is not really going as I expected it to. First off, shouldn't have come here on a weekend. That was my first mistake. There's way too many people here compared to last time. Last time there was like one other car. Anyways, I've seen a couple snakehead, but haven't been able to get hooked up into anything. Got that one hit, but that was about all. We've been stopping and hitting these spots. There's just a bunch of spots along the bank over here, and we're continuing to try to be stealthy and everything, but I think we're gonna keep going. There's some area on the other half that I haven't fished yet here, so we're gonna head on that way. We can make a longer cast over there. There's a lot of lily pads and stuff, so I think we might have some success over there, or at least fingers crossed. We still have some time in the day. I try to get here a little earlier this time, so that's good. We're gonna keep our morale high today. We're not gonna get all annoyed at the old fish gods today, but we're gonna keep on going along. Let's get ourselves a snakehead today. Fish on! Oh, we got a fish on, and I think it's the fish we're looking for. He took us right into those lily pads. Oh, he's in. No! 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 He completely like disassembled our frog. What did he do to it? No! Are you kidding me? Oh my god, guys, we had the drag pretty tight there. That was a nice snakehead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, these fish, these are a tough fish to catch. I don't even know at this point what to do differently. All I know is this guy annihilated the frog and put me out of commission for a minute. Oh my god. That's so upsetting. Alright, well, we got our frog back in business, but oh my god, I can't explain to you guys how upsetting that is. We're gonna have to tighten the drag up even more. Ah, he hit me. Oh, what was that? What was that? Come on. Come on. We might get a shot at redemption right here. Oh my God. These guys are insane. You'd think they're not that hard of a fish to catch, but I feel like they're so technical compared to other species and smart. Insanely smart. I don't know how he got himself off of that frog with a double fang hook, but he managed to. I'm not sure if it helped, but we did kind of stay back pretty far from where we were casting. I don't know if he's gonna bite again after that though. We got a fish! We got a fish on. Oh my God! He pounced right at this lily pad. I'm not really feeling him much right now, so I'm hoping he's not too wrapped up in here. But he absolutely crushed the frog. Did we miss him? Is there a fish under all this lettuce? Oh my God, there's not a fish. Are you serious? Are you absolutely serious right now? Oh my God, we missed him. Oh my God. He didn't get hooked. After we went for a really good hook set, we have failed yet again. Well, maybe the approach worked better. We really tried stealth. I was casting from that bucket over there all the way out over here, and he crushed it. And I know these guys have really hard heads, so you really want to set the hook hard. And I don't know if we set the hook too hard or what exactly happened there, but all I know is we don't have a fish on the end of this lure here. Just a whole lot of lettuce there. All I could do though, is get this back together, try again. Guys, at this point, I don't even know if words can describe how devastated I am. That's like 3 solid snakehead hits today. And that last one, I thought it was perfect. Thought I hooked did the hook set perfectly, and unfortunately it's not. And now you can see it's raining on us. So we dropped our stuff off at the truck. Now we are waterproof, aka I don't care what gets wet, including myself. Because we're here to do one thing only, and that's catch a snakehead. We got about half an hour left until I have to go. And we're pretty damn determined now to make this happen. Last cast. Well, that is all we have time for today. To say I'm frustrated, disappointed, all the above is the least I could say. Really, I didn't think this would happen again today, but we're going back empty-handed yet again. But we're gonna make this one video. In this video, we are catching a snakehead, cooking it and cleaning it, I promise. We're just gonna have to have a day 2, and hopefully not a day 3 of this video. Not sure if we're coming back to this park or if we're gonna try somewhere else, but wherever that is, different day. I will see you guys then. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of this snakehead fishing adventure. Yes, we are back at it. We decided to come back to the park here in West Delray. Today's gonna be a little different though. I'm not on a time constraint today. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning here, and it's actually the coolest day here in South Florida since probably the beginning of the summer. It's nice, cool 76 degrees out. We're feeling great today. We're not gonna be sweating like crazy, hopefully still. And we're out to catch snakehead today, and I did not have any time constraints. So that means I did not have to rush home for anything, which means we can take our time, really fish our spots that we wanna fish hard, and we can land a snakehead today. You guys already know. You saw the struggles on the last time. That was a couple days ago. We're back at it. We're ready to catch a snakehead today. Our frog is looking a little beat up now. Holy cow. But he's gonna be going back out. And I'm gonna try to be quiet again. We're taking a little bit of a stealthy approach, casting from pretty far away from the bank. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna kind of lose it if I get a fish pretty early on here today after all the attempts that have been made. But hey, I will take whatever today. And I really just want to catch a snakehead. Oh, we got a fish. We got a fish, we got a fish, we got a fish, guys. Oh, we're stuck on some branches, I think. Oh, I really hope he's still on. Oh, he's still on, he's still on. We got a fish. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's huge. It's huge. We got it. We gotta get him up. We gotta get him up. Oh. Oh. The invasive Florida Bullseye Snakehead. Oh, yeah, baby. We finally did it. It's a big one, and that one only took 20 minutes out here fishing. Holy cow. Oh my god, guys. Hours, multiple days chasing after this fish right here, and we finally landed him only like 20 minutes into fishing here. Wow. We got a freaking catch, clean, and cook, baby. Let's go. Woo! I'm freaking pumped today. Oh my god, yes. And that's a nice one. That's much bigger than the last one I caught. Woo! Gotta get our pliers out. Get this guy dehooked and get him in the bucket, because that is what we're eating for dinner tonight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. 20 minutes into fishing, and we already landed a nice bullseye snakehead. Awesome. So pumped. All right, we got the fish grips on him. You can see he absolutely inhaled that frog this time. Did not look like we were losing him. And he actually has some pretty gnarly teeth. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't just stick my hands with that last one that we caught, where I didn't really know how to hold him. Glad we didn't just stick our hands in there or in his gills or something. This double fang hook got him real good this time. There we go. We got the frog out. Time to show off our snakehead. Hopefully he opens his mouth. There we go. You can see those teeth in there. Those are some pretty gnarly teeth he has. It's kind of hard to see, but they definitely do have some teeth, and they're really slimy. But here we are. This is our invasive Florida bullseye snakehead, or not Florida, I guess it's just a bullseye snakehead. This is the fish that we were after all this time. This fish has some absolutely delicious white fillets of meat on it, and we are going to be cleaning this and cooking it up in the kitchen. First time I've ever cleaned a bullseye snakehead. I have ate it before from a neighbor, and it was delicious, but you guys might be able to see all the false eyes here on the snakehead. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's also a little one over here on its tail. You can see it has a little bit of orange around it. That's kind of supposed to make it look like the eye of another fish, to make it think that it's the other way around. So a little bit of a deterring predator method there. Very cool natural deterrent that these Florida bullseye snakehead have. So we're gonna get this guy in the bucket. We have enough for dinner tonight, but you know, there is no bag limit on this, and I think I'm gonna get another one, or I'm gonna at least try to get another one. I am super stoked that we finally caught the fish that we've been after for so long. Let me tell you guys, it is so much more peaceful here today, because this really is a nice park. without the RC racing going on with announcers and stuff and kids riding on dirt bikes and stuff. I mean, that was kind of a hectic day. So that we're here that's Saturday, I think it was. Weekdays, much better. Well, ever since that, well, obviously the one snakehead that we got today, I have not seen another snakehead, and we obviously have not gotten another hit. So, I'm very glad that we got the one that we have so far, and we got one in the bucket. So I'm not really sure if they're going to be too prominent today. We're going to keep trying here. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. And from what I read online, the snakehead like hot, humid weather, and they like to feast mostly in the middle of the day. Like they like it hot. And today's, like I said, is the first cold day we've had in a while, or a cooler day. It actually feels amazing. And so I guess it's not ideal for the snakeheads to be feasting, but hey, we got the one in the bucket. So we saw, we conquered, we accomplished said mission for today. And I think this is a great time to ask you guys real quick, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, make sure you guys please hit the thumbs up button. Lets me know that you like this kind of content, and that doing a good job here putting out some entertaining videos for you guys. So hit that like button if you guys enjoy. Also consider subscribing down below if you have not already. That way you guys are notified of all of our future adventures. All right, we're back in our favorite spot over here. I don't know, I really like this spot. I think it's cool to fish. See if that big boy is still here that stole our frog that one time. Oh my god, he's there. He's there. He's right here. He's right here. He sees me. He sees me. He sees me. He's right there. I can't believe he's actually here. This drag has to be deadlock tight. He saw me and he kind of just backed away a little bit. So we're gonna back away. See if he comes out of that log. We know he's here. Alright, it appears he is not coming up from whatever structure he's hiding under. He's down there for good right now. Alright, you know what? For good measure, we're gonna not stop back again here and harass this guy some more. I'm honestly pretty certain that that fish is the one that we originally hooked up into, that took us on the log, gave us the heartbreak, took our frog and everything like that. So we're gonna let him go in good faith. And honestly, I hit all the spots. That's the only snakehead I saw. I think we're gonna call it quits for today. I think I'm satisfied with just the one. And I've had a lot of heartbreaks in this video, a lot of almost, and we did get the one in the bucket with us right over here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and head on home for the day. We got a lot of work to do today as well, so I think we're gonna go home, clean up this fish in the kitchen there, and cook up something good for you guys tonight. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the kitchen. Now what we got right here is a fish that I chased for a lot of hours and a lot of days to finally get one here on our fillet board. You can take a look. It's really a unique fish right here, the invasive bullseye snakehead. And we're going to be showing you guys just how delicious the fillets of this fish, which might seem a little ugly at first, how good it can taste. Now one cool thing about these invasive Florida snakeheads are their heads. They have the really flat head, almost similar to a cobia, and you guys can hear they are solid. They have really tough heads. Not exactly sure what advantage that gives them, but they're flat, very insanely hard heads. This guy actually had a little bit of damage to his head. You might be able to see right over here. There's a little like scar there on there, so you can also see its spots. It has all these false eyes along, which I showed you guys when I caught it. And overall, it is just a very cool fish. So my first time filleting one, we're gonna dive into it. I am no fillet expert, but we're just gonna treat them as every other fish that we fillet. So we're gonna kind of start behind its pectoral fin here. These guys' scales are very thick. So we're just outlining our fish right now as we load any other fish along its backbone. Poke right through the tail. Now we're just going to follow along the backbone, making slow cuts. So we've never filleted one of these fish before, so the best thing you can do is just take your time. Make sure you're not in a rush. Put yourself in a comfortable situation, whether that be indoors, wait till it's not buggy out, whatever your situation is. Make yourself comfortable. Almost got it now. There we go. Now there's a little bit of blood on here. We probably should have bled out our fish, but we didn't. So we can't go back in time on that one. But you can see underneath that little bit of blood there is an absolute beautiful, beautiful white fillet here. That is going to be absolutely delicious when we cook it up. And looking at our fish here, it doesn't look like we missed off too much meat, especially for our first time. And for not an easy fish to fillet, I would say that is a job well done. I'm going to go ahead, flip over, do the same exact thing on this other side. I already had dinner tonight, so we are going to be making sure we have a new delicious recipe to try out tomorrow for this delicious snakehead. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Well, it is time to start preparing the feast for tonight. You can see we have our fillets of our Bullseye Snakehead there. If you saw these fillets, you'd think it was some delicious offshore snapper or something like that. Not some stinky old, ugly looking, invasive species that's living in canals and dirt and nastiness water. These fillets look absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to preface really quickly, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but the reason I went all the way out to that park that was on the edge of the Everglades was because that was the cleanest water that I could find closest to me, that I felt safe and comfortable harvesting this fish and eating it for dinner. Personally, I would not suggest going to some of those backyard canals that are closer to, on the east coast of Florida, closer to like 95 and all the homes and everything like that, just because of the amount of runoff of sewage and garbage, fertilizers, all that kind of stuff that ends up in those freshwater canals where those snakehead are living. I didn't feel comfortable eating any of the fish out of those waters, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend it for you guys either. So that is why I drove all the way out there. Quick disclaimer, now let's get to the recipe for today. Something I've never made before, like I said I was gonna make, and I'm super excited about this one, and it is going to be a bacon wrapped fish. That is right. We're gonna go ahead and take this snakehead, we're going to be coating it in some sun-dried tomato pesto, which I've never cooked with before. We're gonna be roasting up some delicious, delicious cherry tomatoes, which we are just gonna, love me some cherry tomatoes. And following covering the fish in this sun-dried tomato pesto here, we're going to be going ahead and wrapping it up in bacon, throwing it in the oven, and this is going to be absolutely delicious. So we're going to dive right in, get our tomato pesto here, something I've never cooked with before. I can tell you it smells really good. We're just going to go ahead, I think, and just start coating our fish, very even, not like a super thick coating, but just nice even coating on there. And we're gonna do both sides of the fish. Now I am no professional chef. I'm not coming up with this kind of recipe on my own. So of course I'm gonna give credit and link in the description where I got this recipe off of. It seemed really delicious, and once I saw it, I knew it was the recipe I wanted to do for this snakehead here today. Now, according to that recipe there that I have linked in the description for you guys that we are following today, this sun-dried tomato pesto is supposed to obviously enhance the flavor of the fish, but not only that, it's also supposed to prevent it from drying out in the oven. So it kind of serves a multi-purpose there. All right, now that we have our fish fully coated in the pesto there, probably should have done this beforehand, but we're gonna go ahead and salt and pepper. Like I said, I probably should have done this beforehand, but I'm also not going to flip this back over because I think if I flip it again, we're going to lose a lot of that pesto that's on top of it right now. So we're just gonna be seasoning the one side of the fish, which goes against what I've said in past videos, but you live and you learn here. So we're gonna throw some crushed black pepper on here. Perfect. Perfect. Inhaled some pepper there. All right, now it's time to start wrapping our fish with the bacon. We already have our pan sprayed here with oil prepared, so once we wrap it, we're gonna be plopping it right on top of there. Throwing some tomatoes on their tray as well. Goes right in the oven, as simple as that. And just like that. Perfect. This is getting messy, ladies and gents, but there is our first piece of bacon wrapped snakehead. The recipe called for a little bit more black pepper to finish it off. So we'll throw a little bit more on top. Now we're just gonna lay a lot of cherry tomatoes in here, and it's set to make sure that they're not touching each other. So that is what we're gonna do the best we can, but we're gonna kind of just load it up in all the cracks and crevices in between the fish here with a whole lot of cherry tomatoes. Just like that. Can't tilt it too much or else it's all gonna fall down. That is our final product here. Our bacon wrapped Bullseye Snakehead. Let's go throw this right in the oven. So our oven is set for 400 degrees. Here's a better look at our tray. We're plopping it in the oven now. Middle rack here. And we're gonna go ahead and set the timer for 14 minutes. And after 14 minutes, we're gonna do 3 minutes on a broil. Woo, I'm excited. Timer just went off. Let's see what it looks like. Woo-wee. I think our fillets are a little bit thicker than the recipe called for originally, so I think we're gonna go ahead and put another, let's do 4 minutes on it. We got the rack moved up one. Putting this back in now to broil for 3 minutes. Now, whenever you broil something, you'll probably learn this lesson once in your life, but I already have. Do not set the broiler and walk away. You have to be attentive at the stove or the oven. Make sure that isn't burning, because with broiling anything, it can go from good to great to absolutely terrible in a matter of 20 seconds. So make sure you are standing at your stove, watching your fish broil. That way you don't end up with a fiery, crispy mess. That is one magnificent looking platter. Now just take a look at how delicious this looks. I mean, bacon, tomatoes, tomato pesto, and fish. What is not to like on this plate? All right, we didn't dress up our plate all fancy. I'm a little hungry, just ready to dive in and take a look at how great this came out. Bacon wrapped fish, our tomatoes over here. I wish I got a little bit more like char on the tomatoes maybe, that would have been nice, but you can see how nice and roasted they are. They're gonna be warm and delicious. And I don't even have to say anything about bacon wrapped fish. I mean, that looks amazing. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, dive in. First cut through the middle, make sure it's fully cooked. Oh yeah, definitely is. All right, here we go. Our first bite, bacon wrapped snakehead. Oh. Wait, let's get a tomato in there too. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is some good stuff right there. How come this isn't more common of a thing? This is absolutely amazing. The one thing I really love about roasting the tomatoes like this, I was almost thinking about putting them on a separate tray. That way I can include more of them. They're kind of on their own, they'll roast nicely. But that tomato, when you put it in your mouth, you could taste that bacon grease, that bacon fat from all that bacon that was cooking in the pan. And you get tomato and bacon together. We gotta do another one. Oh, yeah, it's so good. Let's go ahead and get another bite over a fish. Now, I didn't care as much today to really taste the snakehead itself and taste its qualities of the fish. I have had it once before, like I said, from a neighbor who gave it to me. But the best comparison that I can give you, my up north fishermen are gonna love it. It has a very similar consistency, texture, taste to a striped bass. That's probably the best thing to describe it to. We're gonna go ahead, second bite. I mean, just look at that. Whew, absolutely delicious. Let's go in. That is some good stuff right there. That being said, that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Guys, we finally did it. We got revenge on the invasive bullseye snakehead. We finally caught one after what, like 3 days, 4 days? I don't even know, I lost count of going out trying to catch them. We did it. We got one on our dinner plate here for tonight. I can't be more stoked about it. If you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this little snakehead series here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Lets me know that you guys enjoy this kind of videos. And definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already, guys. We have some awesome stuff planned, especially if you guys are really into the boat shows and seeing that kind of stuff as well. The Fort Lauderdale Boat Show starts at the end of October, I think the last week in October there. Then we have Miami coming up in late January, early February, Palm Beach Boat Show, blah, blah, blah. We got a lot of awesome content, a lot of good collaborations that are under works right now. Trust me, you guys are gonna wanna subscribe because we got some awesome content coming your way. If you guys happen to miss my last snakehead video, I'm gonna go ahead and link it over here on the left side of the screen. Make sure you guys go check that out. You kind of know what's going to happen already, but it is definitely entertaining. You guys should go watch that video next. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Until my next video, remember to keep living salty.